headlines. Ija Youth Council reiterates advocacy for true federalism. Nigerians urged to pray for those in authority for better leadership. Cameroon's southwest region women accused of hiding identities of attackers. Today's commentary is on reforming the Nigerian police for effective service. Details shortly. The unity of Nigeria is golden. Let's join hands to build a better country. My name is Rachel Ona. Now the news in full. The Ija Youth Council (IYC) has reiterated its advocacy for true federalism, resource control, and restructuring of the nation. President of the IYC Worldwide, Mr. Peter Ibifa, made this known during a one-day consultative meeting with stakeholders in Yenagoa, the Bayelsa State capital, and noted that the body would continue to accord priority to issues affecting the Ijaw nation, while commiserating with those who lost their lives during the EndSARS protest across the country. Mr. Ibifa frowned at the militarization of the Niger Delta communities by soldiers. Mr. Ibifa also announced that all IYC clan elections would remain suspended till further notice. Also, a former president of the IYC, Mr. Onyenifie John, urged the federal government to award the contract for the protection of pipelines and other critical infrastructure across the Niger Delta to local security outfits rather than the military. He also appealed for the reactivation of some of the federal government programs in the Niger Delta region, especially the amnesty program. On his part, a member representing Ekeremon Constituency 1 in the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Mr. Tare Pori, advised the president of the IYC to carry his members along, raising concerns over the re-emergence of the movement for the survival of the Ijaw ethnic nationality in the Niger Delta, Mosiend. Mr. Pori, however, urged the leadership of the IYC to take proactive steps to make the Ija Youth Council stronger. Spokesman of the IYC, Comrade Ebilade Ekerefe, noted that the position of Ija youths on various contentious issues of resource control, restructuring, and many others will be highlighted by the group in the next few weeks. The Chief Imam of Onichubo Central Mosque, Delta State, Mr. Yusuf Abdullahi, has called on Nigerians to pray for those in authority at this challenging time to enable them lead right. Correspondent Happy Ehinze completes the report. The people of Bele Kingdom in Degema local government area of Rivers State are appealing to government at all levels to urgently put to the an end to the incessant attacks on Bele passengers boat, which has resulted in loss of lives and property on daily basis. The appeal is on the heels of the recent attacks on a Bele passenger boat on the 24th and 25th of this month that led to the death of one person and many others wounded. Correspondent Awajis George reports that several others are reported missing. Her report. You are listening to Radio Nigeria, South Zone News at 3. Here are stories in the bulletin so far. The Ija Youth Council reiterates its advocacy for true federalism. Nigerians urge to pray for those in authority for better leadership. Still ahead, Cameroon's southwest region, women accused of hiding identities of attackers, plus business, entertainment, sports, and commentary. Do stay with us. Glad to have you back. The news continues. The free distribution of electricity meters to Nigerians is to commence today with simultaneous inauguration of the scheme in Kano, Kaduna, Eko, and Ikeja electricity distribution companies' franchise areas. A source in the presidency who spoke on conditions of anonymity disclosed this to journalists. For details of these and more on business news, let's join Tony Akibe. We'll now take a look at the foreign scene. Governor of Cameroon's southwest region, Bernard Okalia, has been filmed accusing women of refusing to reveal the identities of attackers who killed 7 students at a school in the city of Kumba. Women had marched to Governor Collier's office to call for an end to the Anglophone crisis. They said the killers were their brothers, children, and people living amongst them, and they do not want to denounce them. Elsewhere, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are continuing their final push for votes. The focus today is largely on the Midwest, where they are competing for support in swing states Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Biden will address driving rallies in Des Moines, Iowa, and in St. Paul, Wisconsin. He is also expected to talk about voting in Milwaukee, Minnesota in the evening, and Trump is traveling from the White House to address rallies held at airports in Waterford Township, Michigan, and in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Finally, he plans to speak at a campaign event in Rochester, Minnesota. Meanwhile, the southern French city of Nice is in mourning for the 3 people stabbed to death in a suspected jihadist attack at a church. A makeshift memorial had been set up outside the Notre Dame Basilica, where people have placed flowers and lit candles for the victims. French President Emmanuel Macron said the stabbings were an Islamist terrorist attack. He is to hold an emergency meeting with senior ministers today. Meanwhile, security has been stepped up at places of worship and schools across France following 2 similar attacks within 2 weeks. Earlier this month, a teacher was beheaded in a Paris suburb after showing controversial cartoons of Prophet Muhammad to some of his pupils.
Entertainment news.
Actor Yul Edochie says videos showing Nigerians looting should give any good leader sleepless nights. The actor said the video shows Nigerians are dying of hunger and leaders who watched it should be working out ways to improve the living standard of the masses. Meanwhile, popular media personality Toke Makinwa has revealed she recently tested positive to COVID-19. Sharing her experience on her vlog, she said the last 2 weeks had been really tough for her. Toke stressed that for her, the worst phase was contact tracing, having to call people she had been exposed to. As rapper Pepe Nazi tied the knot with his lover, Jermaine, today, the couple exchanged vows at Ikoyi Registry, Lagos, in the presence of their friends and family. Pepe Nazi proposed to her in February 2020. Congratulations to them. Victor Shime, Daniel Apey, and Joe Aribo have returned to the Super Eagles following the announcement of the 24-man squad for next month's 2021 AFCON qualifiers against Sierra Leone. Also making a return to the Eagles are Ogene Karo Etebo and Club Brugge forward Emmanuel Dennis. There is a first call-up for 26-year-old Switzerland-born goalkeeper Sebastian Osigwe, who plays for FC Lugano in the Swiss top flight. Meanwhile, Rivers Hoopers Basketball of Port Harcourt have resumed campaign in preparation for the inaugural Basketball Africa League in Rwanda in December. Hoopers qualified for the tournament after winning the 2019 President's Cup organized by the Nigerian Basketball Federation. And now the commentary. Today's commentary is on reforming the Nigeria Police for effective service, as written by Emmanuel Njoku of Radio Nigeria Treasury FM and read from our studio. That commentary on reforming the Nigeria Police for effective service was written by Emmanuel Njoku of Radio Nigeria Treasury FM and read by Mokwelola Oke. To end Radio Nigeria South Zone News at 3, a recap of the major items. Ija Youth Council has reiterated its advocacy for true federalism. Nigerians have been urged to pray for those in authority for better leadership. Cameroon's southwest region women have been accused of hiding identities of attackers. The unity of Nigeria is golden. Let's join hands to build a better country. You can visit our website www.radionigeriasouthsouth.gov.ng for all the stories in this bulletin. For comments, suggestions, and eyewitness reports, email us at newsfrcnssz@gmail.com. You can call us on 0810 109 2407. On behalf of the news editor, Victoria Sony, and the production team, my name is Rachel Ona. Thank you very much for listening. Good afternoon. Timmy, who sent you